Hello friends, I am Siddharth Navani. I am a final year student at JP Institute of Information Technology, Noida. This is my major project. The objective of the project is to reduce the number of packets lost at the routers and stabilize the queue length. I will be modifying RED, which is a very famous AQM algorithm. AQM is active queue management, which basically is a class of algorithms which maintains the queue length at routers. I'll be modifying the RED probability marking function. As you can see, this is the probability marking function model of RED. RED follows a linear marking model. The algorithm of RED is, if the weighted queue length is below a minimum threshold set by us, no packets are dropped at the routers. If the average queue length is greater than the maximum threshold, all the packets are dropped. If the average length is between the minimum and the maximum threshold, then packets are marked with the probability P. Now what I did, I changed the linear model of RED and modified it into two quadratic functions and two linear functions. This is the graph, the new graph of modified RED. The function in green is the quadratic function, concave function, which is a little aggressive than the normal RED. V2 is a piecewise linear function, which is a linear function. This function in black is the original RED function. The function V3 is another piecewise linear function. The function V4 is a convex function, which is less aggressive than RED. Functions V1 and V2 are more aggressive than RED, and V3 and V4 are less aggressive than RED. Let's head towards the simulations now. Firstly, I will be calculating the average current queue length versus time graph for all the four functions. Now there are two variations of my experiment. First, keeping the function constant and changing the scenarios. Second, keeping the scenarios same and changing the function. Now what are basically the scenarios? Scenarios are nothing but the parameters, the threshold parameters of RED which we set manually. Now firstly, I will be calculating the average and the current queue length versus time graph for the scenario 15,45. Now I will be running the TCL file. The command line arguments involves four parameters. b.tcl is the name of the file, TCL file, which includes all the coding of the scenario, then the scenario, then the function, then the seeding time. As you can see, scenario 1 function 1 seed time 100, Now the trace file is generated. As you can see, this is the trace file. Which is being generated right now. The trace file contains information about the packets which arrive at the router and gets dropped or received or get enqueued or dequeued. Now I'll be plotting the graph by extracting data from the trace file. Now I will be simulating scenario 4 and all the 4 functions in that scenario. I have a Python file in which I have already coded all the commands which are necessary to run the simulations. The file name is B. As you can see, the simulations has started. Scenario 4 function 0, scenario 4 function 1, 2 and function 3. At the same time, the JPG files are being generated in the folder. As you can see, this is the obtained graph for the 4 functions. This is for function 3, this is for function 4, function 0 and function 1. Similarly, we can also conduct the experiment for rest of the scenarios. Now I will be showing you the scenario in which we are simulating our function. As you can see, as soon as we run the TCL file, a NAM file is generated, which is nothing but the scenario in which our experiments are simulated in NS2. This is the file. This is the scenario. I have taken 15 nodes and one bottleneck link. As you can see, the packets arriving and then passing into the bottleneck link. The larger number of nodes are taken so that the scenario is close to the real life scenario to gain more accurate results. As you can see, now the packets are being dropped at the queue because the queue is being overflowed at router. Now I will be measuring the packet loss at the bottleneck link. As you can see, I am already inside the scenario 1545 folder. First I will compile my TCL file, set the scenario as first, which is 15,45, the min p and the max p value. The function is 1, which is the concave function, and the seed time is 100. Now the out.tr will be generated. See, this is the out.tr file. This is the out.tr file. Now I will be running another AWK script which measures the packet loss using the trace file. As you can see, number of packets sent is 18717 and the lost packets are 23. Now this is concave function. Similarly can be done for the convex function. The fourth one, every function will have its unique trace file and similarly a unique packet loss percentage. See, the packets dropped by the concave function is less, it is just 23 in compared to the number of packets dropped by the convex function, which is 44. Now let's see how the original RED perform. Any function other than 1, 2, 3, 4 gives the outcome of RED function. As we can see, RED has dropped 27 packets, and as expected or as find out as a result of our experiment, the number of packets dropped by the concave function is less as compared to the original RED function. Now we can test for the piecewise linear functions. As you can see, the number of packets dropped are 28. It is performing better than the convex function, but convex function and the RED function are performing better than the concave function and the RED function are performing better than the convex function, which is dropping 28 packets. Similarly for the third one, which the piecewise linear function, which lies below the RED original function, as you can see, the number of packets dropped are 27. Now this analysis shows us that the packets dropped or packets lost at the router when using the concave function as the probability marking model performs better than the RED's original model. The queue length graphs which we obtained, which I'll show you. The average queue length graph which we have obtained, these green lines showed the current queue length and the red line is the average queue length. This is the graph of original RED function. This is the graph of concave function, the piecewise linear function first, the second piecewise linear function, and the convex function. As you can see, the concave function performs better than the original RED function as the average length is below than the original RED function, and also the variations in the queue length is less. Hence we conclude from my experiment that the concave function performs better. It is a more aggressive function. It maintains the queue length at a lower level as compared to the normal RED, while the convex function is a little less aggressive than RED and maintains the queue size, as you can see, at a higher level than RED. Thank you. Siddharth Navani signing out.